Hello, students. Today we are going to explore a fundamental concept in circle geometry called the secant. A secant is a special type of line that interacts with a circle in a specific way. By the end of this lesson, you will understand what a secant is, how it differs from other lines, and the important theorems associated with it. Let's start with the definition. A secant is a straight line that intersects a circle at exactly two distinct points. The word secant comes from the Latin word secere, which means to cut. As you can see in the diagram, the red line cuts through the circle, entering at point P1 and exiting at point P2. It is important to remember that a secant is a line, meaning it extends infinitely in both directions. It is easy to confuse secants with other types of lines, so let's compare them. A tangent line touches the circle at exactly one point. A secant line intersects the circle at 2 points and extends beyond it. A chord is just a line segment that starts and ends on the circle. Think of the secant as the long line that contains the chord. Let's look closer at the relationship between a secant and a chord. Every secant line contains a chord. The specific part of the secant line that lies strictly inside the circle is the chord. So, while the secant is the entire infinite line shown here in gray and red, the red segment connecting the two intersection points is the chord. Now for some math rules. When two secant lines intersect inside a circle, they create the intersecting chords theorem. This theorem states that the product of the segments of one chord is equal to the product of the segments of the other chord. In our diagram, the length AE multiplied by EB equals the length CE multiplied by ED piece times piece equals piece times piece. What if the lines intersect outside the circle? This is called the Secant-Secant Theorem. The rule here is, whole length times outside part equals whole length times outside part. For the top secant, you multiply the entire length PA by the exterior part PB, you set this equal to the bottom secant's whole length PC multiplied by its exterior part PD. Sometimes you might have one secant and one tangent meeting outside. The rule is similar but slightly different. It is tangent squared equals whole times outside. In this diagram, the length of the tangent segment TP squared is equal to the whole secant length P multiplied by the exterior part PB. Let's apply what we learned to a problem. We need to find the value of x. We see two lines intersecting inside the circle, so we use the intersecting chords theorem. The formula is a E times EB equals CE times ED. We substitute our values. 4 times 6 equals 3 times x. Since 4 times 6 is 24, we divide by 3 to get x equals 8. Secants appear in the real world too. When you slice a pizza, any straight cut that goes from one edge to another is a secant line. Bridge arches often have water levels that create a secant line across the circular arch. Even tunnels, where the flat road cuts through the circular tunnel, represent a chord on a secant line. To summarize, a secant is an infinite line cutting a circle at 2 points. The part inside is the chord. Remember the two key theorems. For interior intersections, use piece times piece. For exterior intersections, use whole times outside. Understanding these properties will help you solve many geometry problems.
If you like this video, hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe. Visit codelucky.com for more such useful content.